Hello everybody, welcome to part two of AFX 90 pasta machine, proper assembly and operation. So where we left off in the last video, we assembled the machine, we did everything we had to do, I explained the machine. Now we're going to learn how to use it. So the first step was to mix, right? So we mixed for a full 6 minutes. As you can see, we'll put it, it's back to 6 minutes. The cycle is complete. Now, there's nothing that indicates or tells you that the cycle has been completed. So it is the absolute responsibility of whoever's operating the machine to physically look inside the machine to see if it's been mixed. I can see that the cycle is done. I know because I hit mix and it's back to 6 minutes. What I gotta do, I gotta climb up here. You know, you can use like a ladder. Workplace safety first. Pass me a glove, Johnny, please. Alright, so our mixture should be mixed. We're gonna go ahead and look inside the machine. This is what I see. So you can see, if I take this, I can make like a snowball with it, right? So I know that this has water in it. I know it's been mixed, right? You can clearly see it's like a kind of like a Play-Doh-ish. This is exactly what we want. We want that. You want to be able to do that. All right, versus the regular flour. So you can see when I press it, it doesn't hold its shape. So this is dry flour. This is mixed flour. Okay. Looks like we got our first customer of the day. So this is kind of a sidetrack, but the first customer of the day, every single day, gets a free tiramisu. Half the time we're making tiramisus, they're going bad, and we have to give them away. So we might as well give them away to our customers. The very first one that walks through our door gets a free tiramisu every single day, every single time. So it looks like we got a double order, so we'll go ahead and give them two. We're always ready. We got it. Back to the machine. So we're ready to start using this thing. So now that it's mixed, we go home. We can start the extrusion. So we're gonna hit extrude. Has liquid been added and mixed thoroughly? If yes, press the check mark to extrude. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and start extruding. We have our fusilli die on here. This one, I selected it because it requires the use of the cutting tool, which you will also be learning how to use. Go ahead and press yes. I like to put my hand here sometimes because there's like soft pasta in there, and if you don't put your hand here, it's gonna shoot out all over the glass, and it's gonna make the glass really dirty. We wanna try to be as clean as possible. So just put your hand over it to catch the stuff that comes out. All right, we're extruding. We're doing it. We're making pasta, guys. So as you can see, when the pasta first comes out, everything's cold. And the coldness, what it does, it affects the shape of the pasta. So first thing you do, you cut the very first extrusion gets cut off. This stuff is garbage because it's full of vinegar water. Nobody wants to eat vinegar water. Now you just keep doing it. I know it's coming out a little weird, but just keep on doing it, and eventually it fixes itself. Just keep cutting it off. Keep extruding it. I don't really have a proper explanation as to why this happens, but just keep doing it. Just keep extruding until you get a perfect shape. So just keep cutting it, keep cutting it, keep cutting it, keep extruding. I know it's looking super funky, looks weird. We can't sell this, we can't use this, so we're just gonna keep on extruding. So you can see they're starting to get a little more normal. This is totally normal, guys. If you see like Don't freak out if you see that your fusilli is coming out all weird. Just keep it extruding it, and be patient with it, and just let it do its thing. So this right here, I learned that this is called saw blading. When the edges come out jagged like that, it's like I explained earlier, because this piece is a little bit cold. Now that it's starting to warm up, the pasta is starting to come out more beautifully. As you can see, we're starting to get some nice spirals here. We're not all the way there yet. We have almost all of them. That one's coming out a little weird, that one too, so we're just gonna keep on doing it. Keep on doing it, keep on doing it, keep on doing it. All right, look at that. They're looking pretty good now. They're looking excellent. People love to watch pasta being made. So if you're working at Faneuil Hall, get ready to be on a camera pretty much every single day. All right, so now I got the shape that I want. This is the shape that I want to sell. I want my pasta to look just like this. All this stuff is not trash. This goes back in the machine. Hold this. You don't waste this. You don't waste pasta. We don't waste materials. All right, Johnny. Show us how to put the attachment. Show us the attachment first. All right, so this is the attachment. This thing is super duper delicate. All right, if you're not like absolutely careful with this piece right here, as you can see, has a screw there, a screw here, and a screw on this part. So there's 3 different screws, 3 different angled positions that you have to angle this blade perfectly in order to get a clean cut on your pasta machine. I have it perfect. This is like a whole nother 20-40 minute video in itself, so we're just gonna go ahead and show you how to attach it. So you bring it over, it goes on. Nice. What you do, you hold this piece right here, you hold it up, let go of that. You see how it's sagging? Now push it up. Just that little change in position is gonna break this piece. So you have to make sure that you are holding this piece against the machine, and then we tighten it on. So this should not move at all. If I try to shake this, it should move the whole machine. All right, this piece needs to be nice. Don't over tighten this either, because you'll strip it. But you just want it on there tight. You want it on there flush. The next piece is this right here. As you can see, that's a plug. We're gonna go to the front of the machine. The plug attaches right there. So let's go ahead and plug that in. The wire always faces up. The wire facing up, you put it in. This black piece on the side gets pushed up and it locks it into place. Show us real quick. Right there, it's loose. This plug will come right out. So you imagine you're making pasta and then the thing comes out and it's just a mess. You just lock it in place. That's it. It's easy. All right. So we have our fusilli die that's now producing a beautiful noodle. We have our attachment piece that's ready to start cutting it. This part's very important if you care about the maintenance of this piece. You never, ever, 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 ever want to start that blade on a full speed. So we're gonna go ahead and use here. This third one is the only one we haven't really gone over. This piece controls what they like to call the knife. This is the knife. All right, so what we do when we start it, we put it on 6% and then you turn it on. You look inside here. Is that blade getting stuck? As you can see, that blade, if it's not on there absolutely perfectly as it should be, it's gonna catch like a millimeter's worth of difference, and it's gonna catch that blade and it's gonna bend it, and then you're gonna be 3 hours fixing that piece. So the best thing you can do is you put it on the lowest speed, because when it gets stuck, it stops. If you turn it on full speed, when it gets stuck, it's gonna keep going. And what's gonna happen, that blade is gonna bend backwards and you're gonna have to buy a new blade. All right, so as you can see, it's not getting stuck on anything. We can start slowly increasing the speed. You increase the speed over here. Slowly increase it, slowly increase it, slowly increase it. Look at that. I've never seen such a beautiful sight in my life. All right, Now, after we got the blade spinning, as you can see it's spinning, we're gonna start extruding. Extrude. And we should have some beautiful fusilli shapes coming out. Let's see what they look like. All right, those look pretty good. Those look excellent. All right, so now we need to control the, this is an artisanally made pasta, right? So we're physically determining the size of the pasta. The way that you adjust the size of the pasta is the speed of the blade. So if you want a longer noodle, you slow it down, right? Because the blade spins slower, now it's cutting slower, and the noodle's gonna be longer. You want a shorter noodle, you increase the speed. All right, because now the blade's spinning faster, which means that it doesn't have enough time to come out and get long. For fusilli, I think that ideally you want to have this size right here. This is ideal. You know, like this one, it's just a little bit too long. Nobody wants a noodle that long, you know. That's like, you know, it's right where, that's where it needs to be, right there. Nice. This one right here is perfect. This one is perfect. This is a little too short. This one's a little too long, all right? And this one's just right. So now basically the pasta makes itself. You can't leave this machine unattended. I know that the pasta comes out by itself and like, oh, you can go do other stuff and you're multitasking and you guys are busy and we gotta make pasta and you leave the machine running. This machine can't be unsupervised. It absolutely cannot be unsupervised at any point for any reason, for longer than like 30 seconds or a minute at the most. You know what I mean? You have to watch the how long are the noodles coming out? Are the noodle shapes coming out clean? And you just keep an eye on it. You know, it's already doing the work for you. I mean, all you gotta do is look at the machine and make sure it comes out good. A lot of times this has happened. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say that this has even happened to me. I've done this personally. I've done this myself many times. Well, not many, but at least 3. What happens is you leave this machine unattended. The pasta keeps building up, and as you can see, it's starting to form like a pile, right? So this pile is gonna keep building. It's gonna keep stacking. It's gonna keep stacking. And what's gonna happen? Eventually this pile is gonna go inside of here. And then all the pasta gets stuck inside of here. And then when the pasta gets stuck inside of here, guess what you're doing? You're fixing that blade. You're putting it back in place. And I'm pretty good at it. On average, it takes me like 30 minutes to an hour to do it. And I'm pretty good at it. So it's tough. Make sure you got this piece working right. Take care of this piece. This piece will save you tons and tons of time. You know, it allows us to be able to start taking orders while the pasta's making itself. All right, so that's pretty much all there is to it, folks. In the next video, we're gonna go over how to create the fettuccine, how to create the bigoli. Those are made by hand, so it takes a little bit more skill to make that than just letting it drop out of the cutter attachment here. I hope you guys paid attention, took some notes. I'll make a quiz to make sure you know what you're doing, and you better get 100% on that because I gave you everything you needed to know. All right, thanks for watching.